Awesome.
It's my chick right here. It's my chick right here. Say wait, this my shit back. Say wait, this my shit back. Welcome back to another episode of Road to Williams. Today's video, I want to ease the song down to Sunday. Tomorrow is Sunday, and me and my cousin blessed y'all with a movie review. I went over there to her channel, did a review, and so I don't know when she's dropping hers. Be on the lookout for that. Go check out Ivy Ball and Basketball Show on YouTube right here. We're doing a movie review. We're comparing two different movies and their skating films. So be on the lookout for us reviewing ATL and Roll Bounce. We're gonna battle it out. We definitely debated which was the best. So be on the lookout on that for tomorrow. And yeah, but today we're leading it up into the skating rink. We're gonna talk about the history of just a brief to see when I started researching skating, I was starting to notice like part of the civil rights movement. It was part of our freedom, our way of expression. So I was like, no, this would be a dope video to kind of dive into and a great segue into our movie review. So without further ado, before we start the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribers, new people that found their way over here. What's good? Um, let's get about it.
The discrimination still is very steeped in. Phil and Alexis, during the 50s and 60s, when Black people had few options to gather outside of churches and skating rinks, they would serve as meeting places for political rallies and planning. Miss Nina is 80 years old and still skates every week. She's able to provide a firsthand account of Indy's deep Black skate culture.
Once you pick up the skating, it's in your blood.
Miss Nina, she's been skating for a long time. And at 80 years old, she's a testament that forever lasts a long time.
Once you get it, it's there forever if you're a real skater.
74 years ago, she put on her first pair of strap-on skates, and she hasn't slowed down. Showing the younger skaters, she still got it.
Then I make sure I'm not dressed like grandma now.
Early on, skating was posh. A 1963 article in the Indianapolis Recorder newspaper read, "None of the white Indianapolis skating rinks are patronized by Negroes. And once integration happened, there were some things, if you were Black, you just didn't and couldn't do."
And it was so strict. Couldn't skate backwards till they said so. Couldn't wear a hat. Get in a fight. They had to call the police, dogs on children. I'm like, we're not having it.
In the early days, she says many of the skating rinks were burned, some due to racism, some vandalism. So the community raised a tent skating ring in the late 50s near 19th and Hillside.
Roller skating was considered, they call it ghetto. We call it slum. Oh, they're from the slum if you roller skate.
That tent broadened the racial divide. A September 1950 article written in the Indianapolis Recorder outlined a proposed ban. The skating ring is situated on a line dividing a predominantly Negro neighborhood and an all-white community. The article added that the white residents complained about it being too loud.
So after the tent, they built the skating ring back up again. And that was in the 50s, late 50s. And it was 25 cents to get in. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to get 25 cents.
Getting 25 cents is a lot easier these days, but the stories she can tell, priceless. And if you happen to see her pass you on the floor, consider yourself lucky.
And I fell in love with skating ever since.
And Miss Nina hasn't kept the fun to herself. Her children are skaters. She says her son Michael is the best, and even her grandkids get out there on the floor with her. Now, this was part 2 of my series on Black skate culture. We've made it easy for you to go back and see part 1. Just grab your phone right now and scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you right to the Inside Story page on wishtv.com. Reporting in the studio, I'm Wish TV News 8's multicultural
I'm old as
reporter,
hell.
Katira Winfrey.
Black people are always held back from everything. We don't want y'all to have fun.
There's
The
something.
whole loud thing. Sometimes I hear stuff and it's just repeated. It's repeated from the past. Because people will say that stuff now. Y'all heard that one case in Florida years ago. I watched this documentary. I forgot the name of it, but it was about this teenager. He was with his friends at the gas station, and some white man. He definitely racist, definitely. But he ended up taking this young man out of this world, and his family got justice for what you can get, and that guy's in prison. But again, it was the music's too loud. Or people always, but it's crazy how you keep going further back and back, and it's really just a repeated cycle. And let me know how y'all skate. Are y'all a good skater? I believe I am. I'm a good skater. I want to go on the skating. There's not a lot of skating rinks now, and they closed a lot of them. And people talk about, oh, these kids out here doing all this that, but I think if you just put more out there for them to choose for options, make sure it's out noticeable and available for a consistent place for people to come and build community. Keep open the YMCA's, keep open the roller skating rinks, keep open the basketball courts or whatever, make them more indoor, whatever. And I want to make a poll. I want to tally up. I want to tally up. Oh, be sure to tonight if you need something to watch and you want to tune in to our conversation tomorrow. Tonight, make sure y'all watch ATL and Roll Bounce. And yeah, for the sports people, if you want a basketball movie, Reds Ball, it's on Netflix. I watched that. We reviewed that. So check that out. That's something else we're going to be talking about too. But yeah, definitely tonight, check out those two movies, compare them, give us your thoughts. And yeah. But if y'all skate out there, what is your go-to song that you gotta skate to? If you like, okay, I'm about to be in the rink, got my skates on, what song do you want to hear first? Put on some Little John and the East Side Boys, okay? To the window, to the wall, to the spot, and you skate hitting that third. Y'all don't know how to skate. Anyway, let's get it poppin'.
The videos on TikTok and Instagram, roller skaters sharing their dance moves on social media. A hot trend to follow along with in the age of the pandemic.
But those moves have a long history, stemmed in the culture and the history of our Black community here in the Bay Area. And for a man I met who is known as the roller dance man, these skating moves have a 5 decades legacy behind them. These moves come with a groove. Their stage is set on course every Sunday morning in Hayward's Weeks Park.
5, 6, you know what to do.
Richard serves up his moves to skaters of all abilities, ages, and backgrounds who show up for his weekly Roller Dance Academy class.
My thing is just to show people that any level can learn how to do this if you break it down. So my MO is you got to break it down.
For this instructor, there is more to it than teaching dance steps.
We were not allowed in rinks way back in the day. Even as we got into the 70s and 80s, we barely have a night to skate at a rink. So we have to work hard just to get a night at the rink. And I'm going like, why is that so difficult just to let us skate at a roller rink?
While doors were closed on him and his friends to skate on the hardwood.
That's all it was. It was just the love of that roll. Can't take that away from you. It was that feel. Our passion is so deep for skating that we just take what we get and we just go with the flow. 1, 2, 3.
And that flow took him to just about any San Francisco outdoor patch of pavement.
Man, and then 79, I hooked up with some guys at Golden Gate Park, and we formed a group called the Golden Rollers.
The splits being Richard's signature move. The young man roller danced into the hearts of many, making a career out of his hobby with live performances and even being casted in television shows. All self-taught, Richard created the brand of roller dance with a website and made his mark with boot company Rydell with his no strings attached roller skates. And even at 69 years old, with 2 new knees,
I'm reaching triple OG status, as they would say, but I feel like a young guy, with skates on.
Richard is still hitting the beat to share his love with anyone who is willing to roll with him. And for the first time in my life, I strapped into 8 wheels.
Well, you gonna learn something.
Well, to learn from the legend himself,
1, 2, 3, step forward.
the technique of his roller dance.
Right, left, right, and left. Okay.
Cool. It's with these old moves that a new generation can pick up the steps of a long legacy of culture.
This is not a fad for us. It's part of our life.
And it is definitely part of Richard's life. And while we have made progress in the realm of acceptance in roller skating rinks, there is still a lack of availability of accessible skating rinks. There is a push for more skate spaces in Oakland with a proposal of their Panther Skate Plaza in West Oakland. Richard is hoping that more parks and rec and other centers open the doors as more people are picking up skates. And while I'm a figure skater and I could inline blade, that was so hard to skate in those quad skates.
I can't tell. You were doing that little left, right situation.
We're all going to go back to class together, but I really liked something that Richard had said in our interview, and he said his motto is, you control the roll, don't let the roll control you. So some words to live by from the...
Let me know in the comments if I should do a video on me trying out different skating rinks out here in Cali. Y'all let me know. I'm down. I think I might want to do that. I want to check out his skates. Weekly free skate on Thursday nights. Okay. 6 to 9. It's at the basketball courts. And I saw they were at the tennis courts. And it's just like, why can't we just have our own without it being a problem, Mission statement to create a safe, inclusive, and accessible space for the roller skaters of all identities, ages, and abilities that is organized by the community for the youth, while contributing to the rich history of West Oakland and DeFremery Park, also known as Bobby Hutton Park. The 9.5-acre park in West Oakland, California, was a mecca for the Black Panther Party's social services, administration, and political activity. The park has served as a community gathering space for fundraisers, rallies, physical training, and distribution point for free groceries. Throughout generations, roller skating has been present in Black culture. Despite having faced segregation and discrimination at indoor rinks, Black skaters have shaped the roller skate scene we enjoy today. We chose this location for our roller skate plaza to honor the culture and history of both the Black Panthers and roller skaters of past generations. Sharing basketball courts once a week is not enough. The Bay Area roller skating rink is vibrant and growing every day. Surprisingly, there are no indoor rinks within 25 miles of Oakland. Even worse, there aren't any free. Outdoor spaces dedicated specifically to roller skating in all of the East Bay. Skaters often utilize the smooth surfaces of tennis or basketball courts, but sharing these spaces can cause conflicts between the different activity groups. This is why we need a dedicated space made just for roller skating, designed by roller skaters. Get involved. Along with donations, petition signatures, and skate program signups, we are also seeking corporate sponsorships and connections with local businesses to help bring this project to fruition. I don't mind, like, come on, signups. Why not? We used to do that. We had to knock door to door up in Gary, Indiana. Me and my family would knock door to door in the summer to try and get people to church at my grandfather's church. And that's normal. That's normal. That's how you do it. The old school door to door, the grassroots, just knock at the people's door. And so, but nowadays, it's not as safe as it has. It ever really been safe to just be knocking on people's door? No, but it was a little safer back then. But in Gary, I don't know if y'all know much about, but Gary is majority like Black people. So when we were knocking on people's doors around the church, everybody was Black. And we did recruit people. Like, we got some people to come to the church, like, and you like build like a family there. a support system. Everybody's going through, you never know what. So to have a place for them, people to come to just to like breathe in peace, even just for a little while, can go a long way and motivate and inspire. Just that little time, just that little bit. So I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing this. Anxiety and all. I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, look, good stories, good stories. We're gonna hit maybe one more. Definitely could do a part two. We can keep this series rolling of skating. I didn't know there's so much history behind it. But I'm excited. This is what I like doing. I like discovering shit on the spot. This is fire. Hit that like button if you've been enjoying this video so far. And say what's up in the comments. Let's get it popping.
Like for me, roller skating definitely saved my life.
Which is why Harry Martin created a space that he hopes can save others. He's the owner and founder of the Roller Wave, what he calls a traveling pop-up roller skating experience. This one is in Brooklyn.
I was dealing with depression, anxiety, just overall stress. I started roller skating again. It just basically like changed this negative feeling I was having in life into a positive.
But for the Black community, roller skating wasn't always an accessible outlet.
When we African Americans were actually allowed to go to the roller skating rink.
Because they were segregated?
There was segregation, so they gave us one night a week, and they would call that Soul Night or Martin Luther King Jr. Night.
Wow.
Yeah, and like we had our one night that was dedicated to roller skating.
Fast forward a few decades, and roller skating became a cultural symbol within communities of color, allowing people to break free from barriers and just roll.
This is Black culture, Latina culture. Going to these roller skating rinks, we the ones that brought the vibe to roller skating. Back in the 1940s, it was just like ballroom, ice skating, looking, dancing.
The cream of high society introduced roller skating to the ballroom. Soon it was the rage everywhere.
But once you had that African-American touch to it, we added that disco dance, that feeling to it.
These rinks were a place of refuge to express, connect, and have fun. Across the country, different cities became hotspots for skaters, and the culture was born.
For 30 years, this was Brooklyn's Empire Roller Dome. Now it's the Empire Roller Disco. Disco dancing on roller skates is pumping new life into old roller rinks, and a favorite skate tune, Ain't No Stopping Us Now, could be the theme song for the entire roller skate industry.
I started skating when I was 6 years old. I started skating at Empire Roller Skating Rink in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, Brooklyn was like notorious for violence. So going to the roller skating rink, like just even going there, you had to like protect yourself in the streets.
That violence was one of the reasons why a bunch of rinks closed their doors for good in New York City, including Empire, leaving Harry and many other skaters with limited options.
Closing these spaces is like not giving us a outlet to like go and release.
But Harry wanted to change that. He's reviving the roller skating scene in the city. Thousands of people have visited Harry's rink so far, bringing together both past and present generations.
Just so like even my daughter knowing that this is what daddy's doing and we have our own rink, I just feel good. I feel like a superhero a little bit.
How do you feel knowing that you're kind of the seed of so much of that healing?
I feel great. I mean, I feel like I have a purpose in the world. This space brings joy. It brings positivity.
Right now, Roller Wave House BK is scheduled to close its doors in June, but the hope is that it will be around much longer.
It's hard. It's hard. And when was this? A year ago. Let's see if Roller Wave is still open. Okay. Is there any else? This is pretty lit. I can't believe they just closed them like nothing. But yeah, y'all, that's gonna end it for today. That's gonna wrap up our video for today. Again, if you wanna vibe out with us, tune in with us tomorrow. Be sure to watch the movie. This is y'all assignment. This is y'all assignment to watch ATL and Roll Bounce tonight. Because tomorrow we debating it out. Ashley is team Roll Bounce. I'm team ATL. Okay. Did we have to rate it on base certain things? Sure. But I stand by what I stand by. And y'all say this too, but I think they could just keep going with movies like that. Take advantage of people still being here on this earth for y'all to still do something with them. The Best Man did it. They even brought homegirl back, and she was gone. Y'all can take advantage of the time. They've been talking about Last Friday for damn near 10 years now. About sick of it. I'm about sick. Lee Daniels was talking about Star. We gonna get y'all a movie for that to wrap it up with y'all. Never came back. I'm pissed. What's going on? But y'all can make movies here and there. Okay. Y'all know how I feel about Star. Okay, y'all know how I feel about that show. I'm back. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Share it on all platforms. I'm on all platforms: IG, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. I really be on TikTok. That's really been where I've been at. Like, where you been at? TikTok and YouTube. That's all I do. Ooh. Okay, we out. Oh, be on the lookout. I got a mixtape coming out in November. So be on the lookout for that. My first album, I'm working on that. That's gonna be next year. I just want y'all to know I've been getting to it. This is motivation for y'all to get to it. Write out y'all goals. What goals do you want to see for yourself at the end of this year? Anyways, I'm about to be out. Yes, my shit right here. So that's my shit right here.